When you get to Thanksgiving this year, be extra kind to your host. The new report suggests dinner is going to cost just over $430 this year. That number is up 19% from last year. The good news is the star of the show, the turkey, that's actually going to cost less this year, averaging about $30 for a 10-pound bird. So will the potatoes and the bread, they're going to be down. The biggest cost driver this year, according to economists, the items made with milk, butter, and cheese, all the good things.
I thought though, like Thanksgiving, when you go to the house, don't you bring something so that it splits the cost of everything?
There's sometimes though, like you don't want certain people bringing certain things.
Like what? I feel like you have experience with
You mean the people who wash the collard greens in the tub?
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, there's some people out there, like your mac and cheese, if it ain't got 4 or 5 cheeses in it, don't bring it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the dry.
You're not going to season the things the right way.
Yeah.
Don't bring it. I'd rather you just come, with
a bottle of wine.
And a bottle of wine.
There you go.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Duly noted. I will
stuff
not be bringing anything to your Thanksgiving because I cannot cook. Here's a look outside on this Sunday morning. Happy Sunday. It's another windy one ahead of us as those gust speeds start to pick up. You'll notice that as soon as you step out. I'm watching people on the Upper West Side out on the sidewalk clutching their coats this morning because they're trying to blow off in the breeze. 47 degrees right now, partly cloudy, beautiful live look outside. Temperatures actually started a little bit milder this morning. You had to head well north and west of the city and climb in elevation to see 30s. We're still in the upper 30s in Liberty, but Montgomery at 44, Sussex at 45, Cold Spring at 41, Katona at 47 this morning, Danbury at 46. We're at 47 in the park, 50 already in Newark and Wrightstown, 49 for Islip. So our temperatures have started to climb, but it doesn't feel any warmer because of the gusts, already exceeding 30 miles per hour in spots like in White Plains as expected, and wind is what you will notice most as you step out today. Yesterday, the peak gusts were impressive, right? Exceeding 50 miles per hour in Newark and West Hampton. We were close to that at JFK and in White Plains. Today, not quite that intense, but still windy enough to be a big nuisance. And I'm telling you, give it a couple hours, by 11 o'clock, noon, by midday, we're already to that 35 to 40 mile per hour range, and that's where we stay for much of the afternoon for so many spots across the tri-state. So it is another windy one for sure. We stick with the gusty wind through this afternoon into this evening. Once the sun sets, the wind begins to weaken, but it really takes us through the overnight hours for it to diminish completely. That being said, by the time you wake up to start your Monday, wind not nearly as much of an issue. What's going on here is we're sandwiched between that area of low pressure that brought us rain a couple days ago and this building high pressure. Just the pressure between the two is picking up the gusty wind. But as that low moves out, that will allow winds to calm briefly tomorrow before our next system picks up the breezy wind again Tuesday and delivers rain. But today, no rain, just a mix of sun and clouds with highs today in the low 50s, right on target for the seasonal average to go with the gusty wind. We'll continue to see the partly cloudy conditions overnight into first thing tomorrow morning, and then the clouds clear. So it is a sunny but colder start to our Monday morning. Temperatures will be noticeably chillier, but we won't have as much wind, so that kind of levels us out a little bit. Most of the area starting in the 30s tomorrow, low 40s in the city. Our highs tomorrow afternoon land in the low to mid 50s. It's a mostly sunny sky through the afternoon, and there's a lot less wind. So tomorrow I actually think ends up being one of the more pleasant days of the week. By Monday night, however, changes start to arrive. We'll get increasing clouds late Monday, and that's ahead of the showers that we start with on Tuesday morning. It's not an all-day rain event, but the morning is going to be on the wet side. Keep that in mind with any travel plans. It also helps to pick up the breeze. We'll get a break between systems on Wednesday, cloudy and cooler, but if you're staying regional, if you're staying in the Northeast, I think we're mostly dry across the area, so it might be a better travel day. By Thursday, however, that's our next system sliding through, and that's going to bring rain to a lot of the area, but also cold enough conditions to bring a wintry mix or snow well north and west of New York City. That could create some tough travel on Thanksgiving itself, and then it could bring some lingering showers into Friday. So the wettest weather Tuesday morning, and then again on Thursday. Keep that in mind when making your Thanksgiving travel plans. But today, tomorrow dry, and Wednesday should be mostly dry as well. Looking at the hour by hour, you see the mix of sun and clouds through this afternoon with highs today in the low 50s. It's right around the seasonable average, but feeling cooler with the gusty wind. Tonight, wind will diminish, and that means tomorrow, calmer wind, sunnier skies, highs in the 50s. The breezy wind returns on Tuesday with that showery start. We'll get the break between rounds on Wednesday, and then the wet weather again on Thanksgiving. Tony and Pedro?
All right, Denny, thank you very much.